Archangel Michael says, what you're about to discover is not ordinary. This revelation will change how you look at someone you've always trusted. The truth was hidden for a long time, but now it refuses to stay buried. You're not imagining the strange energy you've been feeling lately. It's not just a coincidence that this person suddenly became distant, silent, or overly kind. There is a reason the atmosphere around you feels different. The person you cared about, someone you held close in heart and spirit, was involved deeply with someone who had no good intentions. This relationship they had was not just casual or temporary. It was secretive, powerful, and dark. And the reason this information is reaching you now is because heaven has allowed it. Divine forces are removing the veil, and you must know what's been done behind your back. You're being pulled into the truth for a reason that will protect your future. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, this individual who once made you feel safe was living a double life. In the moments they smiled at you, their heart was somewhere else. In the times they promised you forever, they were making plans with another. You trusted them without hesitation, but they placed their emotions into a connection with someone who wore a mask. That stranger wasn't just another person, they were someone who knew about you and still moved forward anyway. What's even more alarming is how calculated the entire relationship was. It wasn't born from love or passion. It was born from strategy, manipulation, and silent betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The other person, the one they were involved with, studied you without your permission. They watched how you lived, listened to what you said, and even copied your behaviors. Their intention wasn't to become you, it was to replace you. This wasn't a story of love gone wrong. It was a story of deep emotional deception. A web was spun, and you were at the center, never realizing how trapped you were becoming. You were being compared, judged, and weighed in silence. While you were giving your loyalty, they were feeding your identity into the mouth of someone who wanted your life. Someone who was pretending to admire them just to get closer to you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They whispered your name during private conversations, not out of love, but out of guilt and shame. Their new relationship began with lies, grew with envy, and is now crumbling under the pressure of truth. And now you're being guided to uncover it all. The signs around you are not accidents. Every dream, every repeated number, every strange message is heaven pushing you to awaken and look deeper. You may remember that they started treating you differently around a certain date. That was when they began entertaining this other person, forming a secret bond that grew in darkness. You felt the shift but didn't want to believe it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The worst part is, they began to mirror your words to the other person. Words you once said in love, they used them elsewhere. Memories you built together were shared with someone who had no place in your story. And now the other person has begun to show signs of jealousy. They want what you have, but they don't want to work for it. They want to be admired, loved, and trusted like you once were. But the universe sees everything. And the presence of truth always causes the fake to tremble. The divine realm has watched in silence long enough, now it's time for action. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, this connection they had was never built to last. It came into their life as a distraction but turned into a secret disaster. And now, the emotions are spiraling into chaos. The one you cared for is confused. They thought they were choosing pleasure over pain, but now they see they were choosing poison over purpose. They are beginning to miss you in ways they can't explain. They replay moments in their mind, the sound of your laugh, the light in your eyes, the calm in your presence. But it's too late to reverse what has been exposed. Their hands are dirty with the touch of someone they should have never held. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The person they were with had one mission: take what belongs to you. They didn't come with affection, they came with strategy. They believed they could make your person forget about you. But now, their plan is collapsing. Because your spirit cannot be duplicated. Your energy is unique. And no matter how hard someone tries, they can never become what heaven designed you to be. That stranger they chose over you? They're starting to show their real colors. The mask is cracking. And now your person is starting to feel the weight of their mistake. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They're haunted by regret. They wonder how they could have thrown away something as divine as you for someone so empty. They ache for your forgiveness but don't know how to ask for it. And as this realization grows, so does the tension in their current relationship. The stranger senses the shift and is becoming hostile. They see your name appearing in dreams, feel your memory in silence. You, the one who was discarded, are rising again. Not just emotionally, but spiritually. You are being prepared for something greater than this betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. The angels are surrounding you with protection. Every heartbreak is being transformed into a weapon of light. Every tear you cried is being counted and turned into blessings. You must understand this truth: you were never the one who failed. They were the ones who couldn't recognize a treasure even when they held it. And now, the treasure has been taken from them. Archangel Michael says, hold your head high. Because you are being rewritten into a new story. A love that respects you, honors you, and never hides you is being prepared. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. As for the one who hurt you, they are being visited in dreams. They wake up sweating, shaking, and restless. The image of you walking away never leaves them. And the person they were with? They're no longer content. They know they can never match your energy, and it's killing them slowly. The same arms they ran to are now cold and distant. You've taken back your power without even realizing it. Because your silence is louder than their lies. Your peace is more powerful than their drama. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. The universe is shifting timelines in your favor. What they broke will be restored, but not in the way they imagine. It will be restored for you, not them. You're stepping into a new circle. One where your light is not dimmed. One where your love is not taken for granted. And to the one who broke your trust. You were their karma. Losing you was the moment they lost divine protection. And now, they will learn what it feels like to be on the other side of betrayal. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. You are not weak for loving deeply. You are not foolish for giving chances. You were chosen to embody divine love, and soon, you will be rewarded with a connection that doesn't hurt. A new soul is being prepared for you. One who doesn't compare you, hide you, or betray you. One who sees you and never looks away. Archangel Michael says, the truth is now on your side. You're not crazy. You're not making this up. Everything you suspected is being confirmed. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Your enemies are being exposed. Every person who smiled in your face but planned behind your back is being revealed. The darkness is collapsing, and you are being elevated. Heaven didn't forget about you. You were never left behind. You were being protected while betrayal played out in the background. But now? Now it's your time. The spotlight will no longer hurt you, it will crown you. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. This is not just another emotional message. This is a spiritual awakening. A divine push to let go of those who treated you like an option while you made them your priority. And those who tried to take your place will be erased from your story. Because the blessing wasn't the person, they were merely a chapter. You are the entire book. Soon, someone new will call you theirs. And this time, it will be pure, loyal, and real. No more secrets. No more lies. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The past cannot be undone, but it can be overcome. And you're doing just that. Every step forward you take is a declaration that betrayal did not break you. So let them talk. Let them regret. Let them wonder how you rose without them. Because heaven is preparing something beyond what they ever imagined. And you? You're ready for it now. Continuation of God message. Someone special to you was in a serious relationship with a stranger you'd never expect. The silence you carry now speaks louder than every word they never said. And that silence is your power. It burns in their memory like wildfire in a forgotten forest. They underestimated your ability to rise. They thought their secrets would remain buried. But truth has a strange way of finding light, even through the thickest lies. The person they were with is no longer satisfied with shadows. They want attention, control, and dominance. And now, your person is drowning in a connection built on tension, lies, and spiritual weight. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. What they thought was excitement is now discomfort. What once thrilled them now suffocates them. They traded peace for chaos, and now they're paying for it daily. You don't need to lift a finger. Karma has a memory sharper than any weapon. It knows who caused pain and who deserves healing. And right now, it is unfolding. Quietly. Powerfully. Divine justice is walking through their life, rearranging everything they thought was stable. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. Their plans are collapsing. Their nights are sleepless. Their thoughts are haunted with, what if, and why did I? And the person they tried to build with? That person is now revealing their true colors. They are jealous of you even though you're no longer present. They study your photos, your words, your energy. Because deep down, they know they can never compete. What started as a competition has now become their punishment. They realize the presence you carried was irreplaceable. And now it's gone. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The divine realm has declared this a season of clarity. That means no more illusions. No more spiritual fog. You will see people for exactly who they are. And that truth will sting for a moment, but then it will heal you completely. You've walked through emotional fire, but you're coming out gold. Those around you will start noticing the shift. The way you smile without forcing it. The way your spirit glows even after betrayal. They'll see your rebirth, and they'll be stunned. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The stranger who interfered in your destiny will soon vanish from your life entirely. Not because you asked for it, but because the energy they carried cannot survive around you anymore. You have become spiritually untouchable. Their attempts to imitate you are now backfiring. The more they try to become you, the more invisible they become. And the person you once loved is beginning to regret everything. Every lie. Every secret. Every moment they thought you wouldn't find out. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. But this isn't about revenge. This is about resurrection. This is about you walking out of emotional graves and into spiritual greatness. Archangel Michael says, the weight has been lifted. What once felt like an unbearable burden is now turning into fuel for your destiny. You've passed the test. You've survived the storm. And now, reward is coming in waves you can't stop. Love is coming in a form you've never known before. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The next person you connect with will not make you guess their intentions. They will not make you wonder if you're enough. They will hold you like heaven made you for them. You are not hard to love. You were just giving your heart to someone whose soul couldn't carry it. But now, that chapter is closing. The universe is pressing the reset button. And your new beginning will not be tainted by your past. It will be fresh, clean, and divine. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Don't fear their return. They will come back, not because they changed, but because they missed the access they had. But this time, the door will be locked. You've outgrown their chaos. You've evolved past their drama. And heaven has placed angels at your gate to guard your peace. Every tear you cried is now rising as strength. Every moment you doubted yourself is turning into divine confirmation. You are being celebrated in the spiritual realm. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. So walk boldly. Smile without apology. Speak with clarity. You are not who they tried to break. You are stronger, brighter, and more aligned than ever before. You were never the weak one. You were the chosen one. And that's why everything is about to change. Not because of them, but because of what heaven is preparing just for you. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. This story is not ending in sorrow, it's beginning in purpose. You're stepping into a season of divine attraction. The right people, the right opportunities, the right connections are rushing toward you. The person you once adored may be trapped in confusion now. But you? You are being blessed with clarity, healing, and divine favor. They chose chaos. You chose growth. And now, you're being lifted to places they can't reach. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Let them watch. Let them wonder how you're still glowing. Let them regret every move they made. You are no longer bound to their story. You are writing a new one that will carry blessings across generations. Archangel Michael says, do not look back. What's ahead of you is too important. What's behind you no longer deserves your attention. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. Stand tall. Hold your head high. There's a crown being placed on your life, and no one can take it off this time. Those who tried to use your kindness against you are now facing spiritual judgment. They thought they could manipulate you, but your soul was protected the entire time. The veil has lifted. The truth has spoken. And your journey begins anew, this time, on sacred ground. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Your name is being whispered in heaven for honor. Your pain is being transformed into purpose. Your waiting is being transformed into winning. Celebrate, even if it feels quiet. Because behind the scenes, everything is moving in your favor. You are becoming someone unstoppable. And the ones who hurt you will one day say your name with regret, because they lost someone sent by heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You are loved. You are chosen. And you are ready. Continuation of God message. Someone special to you was in a serious relationship with a stranger you'd never expect. Your spirit is healing in ways they'll never understand. While they are trapped in confusion and turmoil, you are rising silently. The light inside you is getting stronger, brighter, more unshakable. The betrayal was meant to destroy you, but instead, it awakened you. Now you see through things you used to ignore. You can sense dishonesty without a word, and you feel when someone's spirit doesn't match their smile. You're not bitter. You're wiser. And wisdom is a powerful weapon. No one can lie to you the way they used to. You've built armor from every wound. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. They are wondering how you're still standing. How you still find reasons to smile. How you're rebuilding when they expected you to stay broken. Let them wonder. Let them sit with their guilt. Let the silence haunt them more than any words ever could. You don't owe them closure. The moment they chose someone else in secret, they closed the door with their own hands. And now, that same door is locked on the other side. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. The stranger they were with is restless now. They thought they won something precious, but all they got was a shadow. The glow they felt wasn't theirs, it was the reflection of your energy still lingering on that person. Now the glow is gone. Now it's dark. And they're realizing the truth far too late. You, on the other hand, are entering a space of supernatural protection. Everything that tried to destroy you will now elevate you. Every betrayal has become a ladder into your higher calling. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You're not returning to who you were. That version of you is gone. You're becoming something far more powerful, far more aligned with divine purpose. People will start to notice your shift. They'll ask what changed, why you're glowing differently, why you seem untouchable now. And you'll simply smile, because they'll never understand the battles you won in silence. The angels are opening new doors. Doors that no one can shut. And the blessings coming are tailor-made for your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. The person who betrayed you is seeing your name in places they never expected. They hear your name in songs, see it in dreams, feel it in every quiet moment. Because energy doesn't lie, and yours is unforgettable. They try to distract themselves, but your memory follows them like a mirror. Not because you're haunting them, but because their spirit knows what it lost. You were the calm in their storm. You were the truth in their chaos. And now, they're facing the noise they created without your peace to soothe it. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. You're not meant to carry that pain anymore. Release it. Let it dissolve into strength. Let it become the foundation for your next chapter. The person who once ignored you is now obsessed with what you're becoming. They scroll through your pictures. They revisit old messages. They think about texting you, but they don't. Because they know deep down, they are no longer worthy of your energy. They lost access the moment they hid the truth. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. You're not broken. You're being rebuilt. Stronger. Clearer. More spiritually aligned than ever. Archangel Michael says, watch closely now. Your next season will be filled with divine surprises. Financial breakthrough, emotional restoration, new love. All of it is waiting just beyond the next decision you make. The universe is watching how you handle this moment. And because you've handled it with grace, something greater than what you lost is on the way. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. You are stepping into your power. A version of you is emerging that doesn't chase, doesn't beg, doesn't need validation. You know your value now. You know your light. You know that no betrayal can dim what heaven has placed inside you. So when they come back, and yes, they will, you'll see them clearly. Not as the person you once loved, but as the person who chose someone else when they should have chosen you. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. The universe is about to shock you with blessings. Doors you forgot about will swing wide open. People who genuinely care will enter your life unexpectedly. Everything that broke you is becoming a platform. You're standing on it now, taller than you've ever been. And those who tried to tear you down will now watch as you ascend. The same mouth that betrayed you will one day speak your name with awe. Because your glow was never from them, it was from the higher frequencies. You are vibrating above their level now. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. The stranger who tried to replace you is being removed. Their time in the story is over. And their karma is just beginning. And as for you, your rewards have just started. The divine realm is proud of you. You didn't react in hate. You didn't sink to their level. You stayed grounded in truth, and that's why your elevation is certain. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. People will start treating you with more respect. They will sense the divine around you. They will be drawn to your peace, your wisdom, your strength. Even those who don't know your story will feel your power. Because you carry the energy of someone who has walked through fire and came out untouched. Let them gossip. Let them lie. Let them twist the truth. Heaven knows your heart, and that's all that matters. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. This message isn't just about the betrayal. It's about your comeback. Your rise. Your renewal. It's about how pain shaped you, but never broke you. It's about how you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Archangel Michael says, get ready to be seen. What they tried to hide will now shine brighter than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Your name is entering rooms your feet haven't stepped into yet. Your voice is echoing in hearts you've never met. Your energy is preparing the way for miracles. Stay grounded. Stay focused. Don't let distractions pull you back into what you've outgrown. Because the greatest form of revenge is elevation.